Beautiful manifestors. It is Olivia Grace and I'm back with another video for you guys. And in this video, we're going to be actually doing some reading from Joseph Murphy's book, How to Use Your Healing Power. This book is specifically about healing the body, but it is still, in my opinion, one of the best books on manifestation in general. Joseph Murphy is also one of the best teachers. I can't even say that he's second to Neville. They were both taught by Abdullah, but you guys are going to see what I'm talking about. I think that Joseph Murphy actually breaks down the Bible in a bit of a more digestible way than Neville does. And but this is a really, really good excerpt that I have that I really want to share with you guys. But before I get started, I am Olivia Grace. This is the Master Manifestors channel. Here I talk about law of assumption, manifestation, all that good stuff. So if you're interested, then you should be a part of the community. And I do have coaching available and all kinds of different ways that I can support you. Everything is detailed in the description. So if you're interested in coaching or joining the Discord, especially if you guys are catching the replay and you want to catch me live, then definitely go ahead and join the Discord because I let them know every time I'm going live, okay? And then let's see. So for our members, everyone in the membership tier and those of you looking to join, the January challenge is going to be beginning today. The challenge for this month is Heaven on Earth. So that's going to be our affirming manifesting challenge. We're going to be manifesting heaven on earth in the membership tier. I will be having group coaching for that, hot seat coaching on the 15th, and that's going to be for tier 3. So you guys can check all that out, okay? All right, now what I'm gonna do, you guys, I'm going to, number one, I'm kind of in a bit, not a rush, but sort of, because I want to make your other video as well for the members. I'll be live in there just for those of you who want to catch me live over there. But so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to just read it straight through. It's very, it's not, like I said, it's very easy to understand what he's saying. It's not as cryptic as Neville can be sometimes, okay? Hello, everyone. I'm going to come back through and say hey to everybody, but let me go ahead and get started, okay? All right. Now it came to pass on a certain day that he went into a ship with his disciples, and he said unto them, Let us go over unto the other side of the lake. And they launched forth. But as they sailed, he fell asleep, and there came down a storm of the wind on the lake, and they were filled with water, and were in jeopardy. And when they came to him, they awoken him and said, Master, Master, we perish. Then he arose and rebuked the wind and the raging of the water, and they ceased, and there was a calm. So that's the Bible verse. This is Luke 8, verses 22 through 24. Now, Joseph Murphy is going to explain this, okay? And this is how to control your emotions, y'all. All right. Here we are told how to control our emotions and heal the turbulent soul. This is a story of everyone, not just about men in a ship, because we are always traveling somewhere, psychologically speaking. When beset with a difficulty, we seek an answer, a solution. When fearful, we must move to faith. The journey is always first in the mind. The body follows where the mind goes. The body cannot do anything or go any place unless the mind agrees and directs. Consciousness is the only power and the only mover. The consciousness of man is perpetual motion. Our mind is always active, even when asleep. Our disciples are our mental attitudes, moods, and faculties, which go with us wherever we go. We must not let Jesus go to sleep in the boat. In order to understand the science of life in the Bible, you must regard Jesus, the boat, the wind, the waves, and the disciples as personifications of truth, faculties, moods, and thoughts of mankind. Your Jesus is your awareness of the divine power within you, enabling you to achieve, accomplish, and realize your objectives. Your knowledge of the laws of mind and your use of mental and spiritual law is your savior or solution at all times, everywhere. You must not permit Jesus to sleep on the boat, which means you must not go blithely along with the winds or opinions of man and waves, fears, doubts, envy, hatred of the race mind. The lake is your mind. When your mind is at peace, God's wisdom and God's ideas rise to the surface of your mind. The mind that stays on God feels God's river of peace flowing through it and is full of poise, balance, and serenity. The storm of wind represent the fear, terror, and anguish which seize men at all times, causing him to vacillate, hesitate, and tremble with anxiety. He finds himself pulled two ways. His fear holds him back and prevents him from going forward. What do you do when fear and limitation seize your mind? Realize that you are looking at your desire. When you are looking at your desire, you see your savior or the solution in your mind. Your savior is always knocking at the door of your mind. Perhaps you are working for the government and you are saying, "Oh, I can't make any more money. I've reached the maximum." You are now seeing the waters of confusion and doubt well up within you. Don't become submerged in these waters and these watery negative emotions. Wake up your savior. Stir up the gift of God within you. Do it in this way. First of all that the wish, desire, ideal, plan, or purpose you want to realize is definitely a reality of the mind, though invisible. Then realize that by uniting with your desire mentally, you can definitely and positively move over the turbulent, noisy, and foaming waters of fear and hesitancy. Your faith is your feeling and your awareness that the thing you are praying for is a reality of the mind in the form of an idea or desire. Inasmuch as you thought about it, it is real. Trust the mental picture, it is real. By contemplating its reality, you walk over the waters and you quiet the waves of fear. Your fear has abated because you know that when you focus your attention on the ideal, the creative power of God flows through that focal point of attention. You are now stilling the waters. You have disciplined your mind. You have reasoned it out, and you know that the idea is always real. The thought is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen, for a simple reason that you believe in the possibility of the execution of the idea. Keep your eyes on your goal, your objective, knowing in your heart that there is an almighty power which supports you in all your ways. It never deserts you or leaves you. The subjective mind responds to your constructive thinking and feeling, thereby sustenance, strength, and power are given to you. To look down at the waves of fear, false belief, and error is to sink. Look up, and you will go where your vision is. Your ordered mind, your faith, and confidence enable you to walk over the water of life to the green pastures and still waters. You can command the winds and the waters, and they will obey. Okay, that's it. That was a mouthful. But I feel like I said, it explains itself. But yes, you guys, just in a nutshell, because I'm not going to make this too long, y'all, because I want to make another video. I have to make the other video. But I want to say this, you guys. Your job and what will allow you to move from whatever circumstance you're in into the circumstance that you want to be in really does come down to discipline, you guys. And this, I feel like, is something that is not really talked about a lot. That you do have to be disciplined, you guys. If you are jumping from here's what I'm imagining, but here's what's going on in 3D, so I'm not going to imagine, or this is not working, and you're doing that all day, every single day, y'all, you can see why you're not making much progress, okay? Disciplining your mind, disciplining your focus, streamlining your focus on your ideal, on whatever it is you're manifesting, and continuing to keep it there until it manifests, you guys. That's it, okay? An assumption, though false, if persisted in, will harden into fact, okay? If persisted in. So your job is to continuously direct your attention back to having what you want. Not for a few days, not for a couple weeks, not until you get annoyed, not even until you get triggered, until you have fully formed what you want. That's your task. Okay? Inez says, disciplined in what though? In our aligned thoughts to create our reality, or disciplined in action? Discipline in your mental, right? Discipline in your mental. So continuously thinking in your favor, continuously thinking as the one who has it, okay? Continuously assuming, you guys, which is accepting something as true with no proof. Continuously assuming it's done now. I'm having it, okay? So a lot of people that struggle are undisciplined and they look to 3D. They look to the past. They look to everything except for the creative power, right? Well, my 3D is like this, so obviously this thing is not available to me. I mean, okay, but you're saying that. You're putting that spell on yourself, okay? So that's really it, guys. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hi, Belinda, Ammo, Lexi, Deborah, Perditus, Shouty Doo-Wop. Hello, Kitty. Veronica, Simba, Inez, Praveen, Chronol, Donetta, Celestial, for your mind. All right, you guys, I'm going to slide. I'm going to go live in the membership, okay? But again, just to recap what Joseph Murphy was saying, when he talks about Jesus, when he and Neville talk about Jesus, they don't talk about Jesus as a man. They talk about him, in my words, as God fully awakened in man. Man fully knowing, I am God in this vessel, okay? And when you are being tossed around by the waves, right? The waves being your fears, your doubts, your past, your negative assumptions. You keep your mind on Jesus, the Savior, the solution, the God within you. The God within you is always the answer, you guys. It's not in anything else, okay? It's not in anything else. It's not in the problem. It's not in you figuring out the problem. It's in you coming above the problem and recognizing who and what you are, okay? So I'm intending that this prospers you. I'm intending that it helps you. I'm absolutely sure that it does. Hi, Mila and Waigumi. But yeah, if you guys would like to join the Heaven on Earth challenge for the membership, then you can join the membership. It'll be for all 3 tiers. All 3 tiers just get different perks. And then if you want coaching or other support, look in the description, scroll down, you guys. Everything is in there, okay? But other than that, I'm sending you all infinite love, and I will see you guys